Today I will be discussing the brake systems on the 1996 Jaguar XJ6 Vanden Plas. Jumping right into it, this is a four-wheel disc brake system with single piston calipers on all sides. Hydraulically, the brake system is split by separating the front brake lines from the rear brake line assembly. All four discs are vented on all four wheels. And as you can see on this master cylinder, it specifies .4 for the system. Hopping right on into our symptoms of this vehicle, the customer complains that when I slow to a stop, my brakes make a light scoring noise from the wheel brake area. Signs while driving, there's a noise coming from the wheels when I slow down, and there are marks on the rotors from where the brake pads sat for a considerable amount of time. Getting into the TSBs on the brake system, there are none. And looking at the condition of the brake fluid, looking on all data, there is no specification on inspection data. However, they do recommend that you flush every 30,000 miles. Also looking at the condition of the brake line and the brake hose, both seem to be very well maintained. No rust or bends or kinks found in anything of the hardline assembly. And same thing for the brake hoses, no kinks, no abrasions or cracks visible. Alright, so I thought it'd be much easier to just go ahead and show you from my screen what I have written down. So looking at rotor machining on the front and on the rear, the nominal value, so the starting value should be about 28 millimeters on the front and 20 millimeters of thickness on the rear for the rotor. The machine to on the front is 27 millimeters and the rear is 18.5 millimeters. And they specify to discard it at 26.6 millimeters and 18.1 millimeters. The lateral run out for the front, they specify as 0.1 millimeters for the front and for the rear of the same value. The thickness variation, on mine, they did not specify it in all data. The friction lining thickness, they did not specify that either. The same thing with the type. The coefficient of friction was not also labeled for what they specify is the proper replacement. However, I was able to procure the caliper mounting torque of 18 to 22 foot-pounds. That's the caliper mounting to the caliper bracket. The lug torque is 65 to 75 foot-pounds, and the bleeder condition, as I looked at it, there was no rust with the bleeder. Looked to be in fine condition, still had the rubber stopper on the top to make sure that no corrosion could enter into the bleeder valve.